On March 28th, 29th, and the 30th, the provinces of Cordoba and Jaén hosted the 4th edition of Ride for Peace that year after year reaffirms its commitment to intercultural dialogue, solidarity, and peaceful coexistence. For several days, dozens of cyclists from the United Kingdom, the United States, and Canada shared the road, meals, and experiences with local cyclists and communities across southern Spain. The event was jointly organized by the UK Ansar Cycling Club and the Ahmadiyya Muslim community in Spain, with the collaboration of the Pedrabad Town Council, the Jaén City Council, the Pedrabad Cycling Club, and the Alto Guadalquivir Commonwealth, which brings together 8 municipalities. As a gesture of appreciation for the involvement of each municipality, a folding tent was gifted to all 8 councils, an emblematic detail that reflects the strong bond Ride for Peace has built in the region over the years. International participants arrived on Thursday night from Seville, the Andalusian capital, where they were welcomed and transferred by bus to Pedrabad for accommodation. Friday was reserved for the rest and acclimatization, giving cyclists time to prepare for more than 100 kilometers they would cover each day over the following 3 stages. Saturday marked the official start of the sporting activity. The group departed from the Basharat Mosque in Pedrabad, escorted by the local police. In the town of Ademuz, the scene just 2 months earlier, one of the worst rail accidents in Spain's recent history, all those present observed a minute's silence in the memory of the victims. Cyclists completed a circular route passing through all 8 municipalities of the Alto Guadalquivir Commonwealth, stopping in each town to meet local cyclists and residents. At sunset, an institutional event was held to recognize the leader of the Parabeño Cyclists Club and the Pedrabad Town Council and several local cyclists and the international participants.
Hoy corremos, pedaleamos por la paz. Paz, qué palabra, ¿eh? Y lamentablemente el mundo no está en paz. Los líderes políticos son responsables de esto, somos.
The day concluded with a dinner.
De encontrarme con personas muy amables, muy cariñosas, de haber degustado unos alimentos que no los conocía, y que me han gustado mucho, y sobre todo una sensación agradable y de hermandad, de camaradería que se respira en este entorno.
Que siga muchos años más y que disfrutamos pues de esta experiencia que es muy buena experiencia.
The second stage took participants from Pedrabad to the city of Jaén, covering more than 100 kilometers across the characteristic landscapes of southern Spain. Along the way, cyclists met and interacted with local groups, strengthening ties between communities. Upon arrival in Jaén, the local police escorted the group to their accommodation in the city center. In the afternoon, an event was held to thank the Jaén City Council for its collaboration.
Gracias por haber elegido Jaén para compartir con nosotros esta experiencia, vuestro trabajo, vuestro día a día, y también haber podido compartir esta actividad de convivencia, que es una actividad deportiva, pero también con un gran sentido de la responsabilidad, de la convivencia, del encuentro.
Raise funds for the organization Acoge and present awards to cyclists and event staff. The day ended once again with a dinner.
बशारत की बढ़ती रहे उसकी बस्ती हमेशा ही बसती रहे उस पे हर सुबह खुशियों की चढ़ती रहे.
The final day began with the return ride from Jaén to Pedrabad, bringing 3 days of effort, companionship, and intercultural exchange to a close. Throughout the route, participants enjoyed the authentic Andalusian roads, surrounded by a stunning landscape of rolling hills, endless olive groves, and clear southern Spanish sky. In the afternoon, the group visited the city of Cordoba and its historic Islamic heritage.
शम्मे जलाएंगे हम मस्जिदें और भी अब बनाएंगे हम दीन अहमद का जो आज साला.
Finally, the following day, cyclists were transferred back to Seville, from where they returned home. Ride for Peace shows that cycling can be much more than a physical challenge. It can become a gesture of peace at every stop, in every conversation, and along every shared kilometer. Participants experience moments that break down cultural barriers and bring people together who might otherwise never have met. As this fourth edition comes to an end, one thing is clear: Ride for Peace doesn't just cover distance, it touches hearts, builds connections, and reminds us that peace is also built throughout everyday actions, mutual respect, and the willingness to understand one another.
पाते जाएंगे हम.